AskReefDudes is sponsored by Brightwell Aquatics and Bulk Reef Supply. What's going on, guys? Devin from ReefDudes. Now today on AskReefDudes, Josh writes in and he asks, he has a 7226 Waterbox tank and he wants to convert to a sump similar to mine. So the question is more around what unions, what plumbing parts did I use? Now if you have a Waterbox or a RedSea tank and you want to change up your plumbing, maybe you want some kind of cool color pipe, maybe you want a new sump or change some reactors and whatnot, you're going to need to adapt the plumbing. So overseas is all metric, it's millimeters. Here we use standard plumbing. So there's two different options. One of the ones you can use are these little pipe adapters made by Reef Octopus. Now the Reef Octopus is distributed through CoralView, so you might be able to buy directly from them, or they distribute to a lot of companies, so there should be a lot of places you can find these. Now one thing to note with these is the side that uses standard plumbing is the bigger side, so the smaller side is what goes into the metric. So if you're using this to convert your pipe right off, you're also going to need either a union or a coupler or some sort. So it's going to have to slide into the metric, so you're going to need that extra piece. I know that catches a lot of people. So you could do that kind of with a union. You got a few different options. Now my preferred method to adapt piping is actually using unions, because this allows you to take it off, it allows you to change things later. Same thing, these came under the brand of Reef Octopus, and they came with a different part of a coupler. This is kind of the spare one, the one I used, but you'd take this out and one of the inserts, you would put this inside. So one side is your metric, one side is your standard. It allows you to unscrew it and change things down the road. Now for what size you need, on my tank it was 40 millimeter to 40 mils to 1 1/4 inches, and the drain was 32 to 1 inches. Now each model of tank, or even later in the production run, it's possible they could change the sizing, so double check your plumbing. To find out, if you look on your plumbing, there's usually a little stamp somewhere on it, so that one's 3/4 inch. Same thing on mine. On the little edge of those little couplers or the 90s, I was able to read the 40 or the 32 mil. That lets me know what size to get. So there you go. The magic to it all is ideally using the metric to standard unions. If not, you can use these, but keep in mind you do need that coupler with it in order to attach it to your pipe. So hopefully that answers your questions. Hopefully you guys make some awesome plumbing, some awesome sumps, and if you enjoyed this, hit that like button and make sure you subscribe. And if you got your own questions, you can head over to reefdudes.com/ask, submit it, and I might just answer it on the air. All right, guys, happy reefing.